EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Indianapolis Colts. The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and we are underway from Indianapolis. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run. All right, it was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now here's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They go play action here on 1st down. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rush was right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit. But it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showing a little toughness, and the team rallies around him. This could really help them on their drive.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coached some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. Touchdown, Indianapolis! Michael Pittman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. A costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right back out there to try and keep it from getting to 14-0.
Throwing to start the drive. O'Donnell. This one swung out wide for Taylor. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. O'Donnell. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Back to throw. O'Donnell. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Colts have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. But one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around. On 1st down, Mahomes into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, O'Donnell, and he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Caught by Woods. And some room to run now. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off play action. O'Donnell. And he's got Pierce. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, 37 yards. And the Colts take a 3-touchdown lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mahomes now to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And some room to work. 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. That's his 18th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Colts 21, Chiefs 7. Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Looking to throw on second down. O'Donnell. He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's good for our Colts. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw. O'Donnell over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL, and I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there.
This is caught inside the 15. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Jamison Williams. 71 yards. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that cuts the lead to 28-14.
28, Chiefs 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
On first down, O'Donnell. That is caught. It's Williams. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. The Colts had 14-2 heading into this final week. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Fielded at about the 28. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the others. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On play action, it's Mahomes. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Well, and I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. O'Donnell, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And that would get a wide up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. O'Donnell. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and 1 timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Throwing to start the drive. O'Donnell. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So maybe some signs of life. This has been a defense. They've been all over the map here in this first half, but they're coming through with a big play.
And sometimes that one play is what you need. And it sounds overly simple, but this is a team that was close to being down and out before halftime. So to come back and return an interception for a touchdown, that's big.
Yeah, maybe it can serve, Charles, like you were alluding to, as a little bit of a wake-up call for them. We'll see. Not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. O'Donnell. He's got this to Williams, complete. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st and 10, O'Donnell. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Harrison Butker and kickoff for Kansas City.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Off the play fake. O'Donnell. Able to find his man, Woods. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
A give for Taylor running right side. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 44. 57 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Operating from the gun. O'Donnell. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Back to Taylor on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Room here to run. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 5. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. O'Donnell. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. O'Donnell being chased out. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bud Dupree able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back. The
Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Pittman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10. And they're on 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 9 yards that time.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll go down at the 28. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for just 3. And 3rd and 1 now. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Touchdown! Travis Kelce from 19 yards away. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that cuts this lead down to 13.
Chiefs 28. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way. So it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Operating from the gun, O'Donnell. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Woods. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down, O'Donnell. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Mahomes going to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Let's go.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. To throw on second down, O'Donnell. Touchdown, Colts! A great effort there. 36 yards. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on fourth down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the fourth quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Throwing to start the drive. O'Donnell looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Off play action. O'Donnell steps away. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. From 10 yards out, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. That one looks like he'll throw here. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw as this play will stand as is. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Butker on for the PAT. And that'll make this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Colts 54, Chiefs 35. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
Throwing on 1st down. O'Donnell. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Charles.